Incompatibility. Different values. Imagine a situation where one partner values traditional family values while the other has a more liberal view on relationships. For example, one might believe that marriage should be based on religious traditions while the other doesn't see the need for that. Or one partner strives for career growth and financial well-being while the other seeks creative self-expression and travel. For instance, one wants to live in a big city and build a career, while the other dreams of living in the countryside and growing their own vegetables. Such differences can lead to constant conflicts and misunderstandings. Different goals. If one partner dreams of a large family and a house in the suburbs, while the other dreams of traveling the world and living a free life without obligations, their paths may diverge. Different interests. For example, one partner enjoys active outdoor recreation, while the other prefers spending time at the theater or art exhibitions. Or one partner is passionate about video games, while the other is into classical music. These differences in interests can lead to partners spending time apart, which might lead to estrangement and eventually break up. Different lifestyles. Consider a situation where one partner is a night owl, likes to stay up late and wake up late, while the other is an early bird who is full of energy early in the morning. This can create constant misunderstandings and conflicts. Or one partner is a homebody who enjoys spending time at home with family, while the other is a sociable extrovert who loves being around people. Such lifestyle differences can make partners feel uncomfortable in the relationship. Lack of shared interests. When partners don't share common hobbies and interests, it's difficult for them to find topics for conversation and enjoy spending time together. For example, one partner loves going hiking and biking, while the other prefers staying home and reading books. Different needs and intimacy. Sexual compatibility is an important aspect of relationships. If partners have different needs in their intimate lives, it can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. For example, one partner wants to experiment sexually, while the other prefers traditional forms of intimacy. Lack of communication. Inability to express feelings. Many people are afraid or shy about talking about their feelings, especially about negative emotions. For instance, one partner might silently resent the other without voicing what bothers them. But if you don't express your feelings, they can accumulate and lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. Inability to listen to each other. Often, people listen to each other only to respond, not to understand. They don't ask questions, don't rephrase what their partner said, and don't try to understand their point of view. For example, one partner might be sharing their problem, while the other is thinking about something else and not paying attention to their partner's words. Inability to resolve conflicts. Conflicts are an inevitable part of any relationship, but it's crucial to know how to resolve them constructively and peacefully. If partners cannot come to an agreement and find a compromise, conflicts can lead to emotional burnout and break up. For example, partners might constantly argue about finances, household chores, or child rearing. Insufficient communication. Sometimes partners simply don't communicate often enough and don't share important information about their feelings, thoughts, plans, etc. Inability to forgive. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's crucial to be able to forgive each other if someone makes a mistake. If partners cannot forgive, they will constantly blame each other and remember the past, which can lead to a breakup. Infidelity. Physical infidelity. Physical infidelity is the most obvious and painful form of infidelity. It's a blatant violation of the agreement in a relationship and severely damages trust. Emotional infidelity. Emotional infidelity involves forming a deep emotional connection with someone who is not your partner. For instance, if one partner starts sharing intimate thoughts and feelings with another person that they don't share with their partner. Digital infidelity. Digital infidelity occurs through the internet. For example, if one partner begins to communicate with another person on social media, exchange emails or messages, or send sexual messages. Betrayal of values. Sometimes one partner might betray their own values and principles, which can lead to the breakup of the relationship. For instance, if one partner believed in monogamous relationships and then decided they wanted to try polyamorous relationships. Toxicity, manipulation. Manipulative people often use guilt, blackmail, threats, flattery, or pressure to force their partner to do what they want. For example, they might say, "If you love me, you'll do this, or you'll disappoint me if you don't do this." Control. Controlling people often try to limit their partner's freedom and set their own rules and restrictions. For instance, they might control whom their partner interacts with, what they wear, where they go, and how they spend their time. Emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is behavior aimed at undermining a partner's self-esteem and confidence, making them feel bad and dependent. For example, they might insult their partner, humiliate them, criticize their appearance, intelligence, etc. Physical abuse. Physical abuse involves using physical force against a partner to humiliate, punish, or force them to submit. Unhealthy jealousy. Jealousy can be a normal emotion in small doses, but if it becomes uncontrollable and toxic, it can harm the relationship. Disrespect for boundaries. Everyone needs personal space and boundaries that should not be violated. If one partner doesn't respect the other's boundaries, it can lead to conflict and breakup. Emotional burnout. Lack of love. Sometimes love simply fades. This can happen for many reasons. Over time, after a major argument, or due to changes in the lives of one or both partners. Dissatisfaction in the relationship. If partners don't get what they need from the relationship, they might burn out and lose interest in each other. For instance, one partner might feel unloved, unappreciated, unheard, or unsupported in the relationship. Recurring conflicts. Constant arguments and disagreements can tire partners out and lead to them avoiding each other. For example, if partners constantly argue about money, household chores, or child rearing. Lack of growth in the relationship. Sometimes partners stop developing and don't move forward together. This can lead to relationships becoming dull and monotonous and partners losing interest in each other. Different paces of life. Sometimes partners have different paces of life and different views on how relationships should evolve. For example, one partner wants to start a family and have children, while the other isn't ready for such commitments.